The moment you surrender to God is the moment life begins to flow. That is one of the deeper messages in Bhagavad Gita. If you read the Gita closely, you will notice that Krishna tells Arjun again and again to surrender to him. But even if we have heard this so many times, we still ask, how do I actually surrender to God? How do I let go my worries, my work, my control and give it all to Him? It might sound difficult, but it is simpler than you think. Surrender does not begin with gradual understanding, and once you truly understand what is surrender happens naturally. In chapter 9, Krishna explains two sides of his divine nature, the unmanifest and the manifest aspect. In the verse 4, Krishna says, all of this world is pervaded by me in my unmanifest aspect. This means around us is being held together by this unseen divine presence. It is all pervading and it is the source of everything. In verse 11, Krishna says, deluded persons think of me as just a human being, not knowing my higher nature. So, from these verses, we learn something powerful, that there is a divine intelligence, or God, or the Supreme, that is quietly guiding everything, including us. But it is hidden just like water. It is hidden in the form of ice. This unseen power is what Krishna calls his unmanifest form, and the one Arjuna sees on the battlefield is the manifest form of that infinite aspect. Your breath, your heartbeat, the food you eat, the sunlight, the air, all of these come from nature, and it is because of these that we are alive. And we often think we are in control, but most of our life is quietly being supported by this vast system of nature, and it has its limits. In chapter 10, verse 3, Krishna says, I am the source of all creation, which means the entire system of nature also comes from the higher intelligence. So, in reality, we are being carried and nourished and guided by someone far greater than ourselves. That is we call God. But according to Sri Krishna, the ego, the voice, I am doing everything, it hides the truth from us. But once you begin to understand, to see the clarity, God not just emotionally but logically, the ego begins to dissolve and surrender to God. Its own, even the small spark of surrender, are listening to this right now, and something you feels connected to this truth. You know that it is not a coincidence. It's a sign of that grace already work in you as Krishna.